Hello everyone, how you doing? You know when you procrastinate too much and you say, yeah, I gotta get something done, but you don't because you're procrastinating? That's this video. I'm finally trying to get it done after, 2 weeks now. So, apologize for the wait. Thank you everyone for watching the previous one. I guess I'm going to continue on like that for right now. I have one more purchase coming in. It was out of stock when I did the original purchase. I should be getting a blood rack shrine soon. And I have an idea to get a hag queen and a blood rack Medusa out of it, but that depends on how each of those parts go. You know, if it's too much of a process, then I'll have to bite the bullet and get one singular. But I'm hoping that I can finagle my way into two of them. Anyway, I'm going to be building the Blood Sister champion. I built Shriek last time. Now I'm building, it just says Blood Sister champion. I keep forgetting what they're called. Poopies. Oh no, now I have to go to an R rating because I said poopies. Jeez. Actually, I already put these down as, not for kids. Only so that if you do have kids, it's your choice on whether you want to let them watch this or not. And it's not just popping up on their feed. Because I have kids too. And I don't want them watching stuff that's inappropriate. At least that I believe is inappropriate. At least not without, my ex-wife or I present to discuss with them what's going on. And I think talking about stuff helps to generate thought. Anyway, enough of that. Gadzooks Gaming was kind enough to give me one of these here little magic doohickeys. Poof! Except I ain't magic. This, my friends, is obviously a wand, but it's also a pencil. And I've been searching high and low for a pencil sharpener. Unfortunately, I don't have one right now. See, but you can see the tip right there. But it looks awesome. This will be my hobby pencil. I can use it as a pointer. I'd say something, but I'd probably get copyright stricken. The copyright strike, bam. Remember to lift and whap. Anyway, God, that's stupid. Anyway, it looks awesome. Simple, yet detailed. And, finished as if it was actually something that's been used for a while. So, and as soon as I can get that sharpened, I'll probably take this to work because we have oversized sharpeners at work, and give it a whirl. And just remember to bring your own eraser. All right, that's enough for the sideshow. Blood Sister Champion. And while we're doing that, we're going to talk about why I chose the Melisai. And it's pretty simple, really. I want to be a winner. So I want to win when I play. That's, no. I, as a child, enjoyed a lot of different mythologies. The Greco-Roman, Native American not being just one, but we'll put it there as Native American. I loved Asiatic, of course, as I think most people do right now. Particularly the Monkey King. I remember back when I was living in Puerto Rico, and I was like 13 or so, there was a Monkey King TV series that we used to watch. And for the longest time, I thought it was the best thing in the world, right? I finally got to see it. I don't remember the name of it right now. I finally got to see it again. And it wasn't as good as I remembered it. So, unfortunate, but true. Childhood does that. Anyway. Let's see. There's 22. Oh, there it is. It's hiding in plain sight. So, and like the story of Medusa is, it just shows how petty any of the Greco-Roman deities could have been at any time. Like people say that Nagash is petty, and he is, but I don't think he has anything on any kind of Greco-Roman deity. Boy, were they... I had to refresh my memory on the story of Medusa. For some reason, I had it mixed up with Cinderella a little bit, insofar as, it was her sisters that set her up. And I'm glad I did my research, because it actually wasn't that way. I just want to get this off before I forget about it. What happens is that Medusa just gets the short end of the stick for her whole life. I mean, dang. It is a sad tale, and it just shows how easy it is to just get creamed by life. So it starts off with her being born as the daughter, the youngest daughter, I believe she is, of two primordial sea gods. And right off the bat, she gets the short end, because while her two older sisters are immortal, she, on the other hand, is not. She's born mortal. She's born mortal, but she's also born beautiful. Ooh, I'm running out. I gotta make a run. Ooh, look at that. I'm running out. That's not good. Anyway, she is born mortal, but saving grace at the time, they thought. She was also very beautiful. And as she grows up, her beauty becomes noticed. And she's the desire of every man that meets her. She doesn't want any of it. She dedicates herself to Athena. And I gotta turn the fan off. She dedicates herself to Athena and becomes high priestess at her temple. However, her beauty, particularly her lovely hair, gets to the point where people are comparing her to Athena. And Athena, although being a god, went petty and became jealous of a mortal simply for having hair that was compared to her own. Now, Athena, goddess of tactical wisdom, goddess of wisdom and tactical warfare. Unlike Ares, who was the savagery in battle, she was the tactician of war. So you would think that she'd be wise enough to, know a little better. But nope, petty, jealousy grows in her heart for her own high priestess who has dedicated her life to serve her. Well, let's add to the mix of horrible things that happened to Medusa for no good reason. There we go. She is noticed by Neptune, who is captivated by her beauty and or sees the beautiful high priestess of his rival, Athena, and decides that he wants her. Now, right here is a little bit of deviation because I'm not going to say scholars, some tales have Neptune seducing Medusa. Some have it that it was mutual and they both fell in love with each other. And some have it that Neptune did not have permission. But they all end up in the same place. And they are in Athena's temple when it happens, when they consummate their relationship, or more negatively. I am like to think that it is, deity privilege. It happens too many times in the Greco-Roman mythologies for, it could have been, like the one time, but it's doubtful, especially when you consider that Neptune and Athena were going at it. It's around about the time when Athens was being named. And Neptune gifted a horse and Athena gifted an olive tree. And, the citizens went with the citizens took both gifts, but went with the olive tree. Anyway, in all three instances, Medusa realizes what she's done as a high priestess of her as the high priestess of Athena, or calls out to Athena for forgiveness because of what happened to her. But Athena, who went petty, instead of taking her high priestess aside, decides to punish her for what happened. She can't go after Neptune, not directly. So she punishes the mortal and turns her into a creature of snake body, feminine or female torso, with eyes that can paralyze and petrify, and the hair that was the admiration of all became snakes. Now, for some reason, I thought that her sisters had instigated it for some reason. And no, it wasn't like that. Her sisters tried to plead her case. And they asked for Athena's forgiveness. And Athena went, no, I'm going to be super petty. And you guys get the same treatment. Like, cool. Nice, Athena. Real cool. Oh, they also had wings of brass, and their hands were brass. So yeah, that's how Medusa was created. You know, because deities are, especially the Greco-Roman deities, man, were they petty. Petty as hell. And you would think that that's a bad situation. Nah, gets worse. Gets worse for Medusa. Not only, and I can't remember, but I think that she can't even look upon her sisters. I don't think her sisters are immune. Or maybe they are. But every time somebody new comes to our island, it's not to say, hey, can we help you? Nope. It's somebody trying to kill her. Because, you know, that was the Greco-Roman way. Them deities, man. I think Athena might have even put a bounty on her head, so to speak. So slowly but surely, what Medusa saw on the outside through just, you know, having such a petty outcome happen to her. Plus the fact that no matter what, nobody's ever going to... you know what? I cut that off. Whoops. Oh well. I can deal with that. Yeah, the little nubbies. I should have looked. That little nub was there for a reason. It's okay. Yeah. So Medusa gets a raw deal. Becomes the monster. Excuse me. Becomes the monster she sees in the mirror, and eventually is slain by Perseus. And she had two children. And because of her transformation, they grew inside of her. Because, yeah, reasons. I can't remember the name of there was a armor-clad warrior with sword, fully grown, and Pegasus. The warrior is left to his own devices. Excuse me. Pegasus is flown away. Perseus uses Medusa's head as not just a trophy, but as a weapon And then at some point, when Perseus gives back the gifts that he used to kill Medusa, the gift that Athena gave him was a shield. And Medusa's head was mounted on the shield. So, you know, she was... Oh man, what a petty. Not only was she cursed by Athena, but then she gets to be used by Athena for the rest of her existence. Yeah, that's some petty stuff right there. All right. So anyway, that's why I like the aesthetic, the physical aesthetic of the models. Not because I like what happened. It just goes to show how petty people can be, because the Greco-Roman gods were just basically overblown humans with superpowers. You know, like what we have today. Oh, there it is. In our current theatrical releases, you know, they weren't anything special. They were just superpowered human beings, and everything about them was overly exaggerated. Their temperament, their proclivities, everything. And man, mortals suffered under them for the most part, because they were petty. Petty, petty, petty. And I gotta get more of this. I think I'm gonna have to make a run on Thursday. Today's Tuesday, and I am doing this before work, as per usual. It's the MO. Try and sneak something in before work. There we go. Alrighty. Not bad. Can we do this in 7-ish minutes? Because I want to keep it down to 30. Around 30, right? Around 30 is good. Around 30 is good. So anyway, I think this is how I'm going to be doing these videos, just talking about stuff. Make them all about, you know, just more hanging out than anything else. I believe that that's a good way to go. You know, if you have anything you want me to talk about, tell me in the comments, please. That way, this is a communication and not just me blathering on. Because, you know, could I do that? Yes. That'd be easy to do. Blathering, easy. But I wouldn't mind a little help with the blathering. Because I want this to be more of a conversation than anything else. So, remember to like, comment, subscribe. And we just hang out here for a little bit. Take your time doing what you're doing. What is everybody doing? You know what? That's also what I'd like to know. Like, what What is everybody doing while they're watching one of my videos? I had 200 views. Well, almost. I think I'm at like 197-ish, 196, 197, somewhere around there. Pretty good for me. Like, you know, because I'm not a Vince Ventrella or a Mr. Mephiston. I'm just some dude with a camera phone talking some smack and just hanging out. Trying not to spill my cement here, because I had this spill once before. It was not good. Stuff, and it was a pretty new bottle, so when it melted some bases. It melted. What did it melt? It melted a Malifaux model on me. Like straight up, you know, made it look like the Toxic Avenger. I wonder where it is too. It's not like I threw it away. I don't think I did. It's somewhere around here. Coffee. Coffee is life. Anybody know good coffee for Keurig? Let me know. I am willing to give everybody's coffee a try. How's that? As long as I can get it relatively easily. For now. Be like, well, and you know, it has to be Keurig coffee. Unfortunately, for now, it's how it is. Oh, fudge nuggets. Where did it go? Okay. I can only do Keurig. I used to have a pot of coffee. A pot. I used to have a coffee maker pot. But I would make a pot of coffee and then I drink a whole pot of coffee. And then I make a second one and drink that too. So that's just a little bit too much coffee, if you know what I'm saying. Coffee may be life, but you know, too much of it, and oof. I remember one day I went to work, and I was good driving there, and I was good for about a half hour there, and then all of a sudden the coffee hit me, and I thought I had a little electric current running through me. And I had to explain to people, yeah, why am I shaking? Coffee. That's how much coffee I had. I think that was the last time I had that much coffee. Yeah, I definitely need to get more. There we go. And let's see if we can't smooth that out a little bit. All right. Also, quick idea for basing. Snakies on bases. What do you think the snakes should have on their base? I'm not quite sure where I want to go with it just yet. I know I have a rough idea of what I want to do with the color scheme. You know, a combination of Deadly Viper Squad and 5 Venoms. I think that would be pretty cool looking. But basing's always tough, because you don't want it to be too plain, I guess. But you don't want it to be too complicated either, because you want you want to have a rather simple, it's something that is simple enough that it doesn't detract from your work, yet not too simple that it takes away from your work anyway? Or is that just me? Is that something other people feel? Like, so I don't have an idea for the bases yet. As soon as I do, I'll write it down. Gadzooks, oh, you know what? Gadzooks Gaming. GadzooksGaming.com. This is where you'll find the pencil. Order it, please. That'd be cool. That would be cool. No, I'm not going to get any money off of it. I'm doing a favor for a friend because he's a good friend. And, we want our friends to succeed at what they're doing. And, he also, Gadzooks Gaming also does singles for most of your favorite games. They do 3D printing. They have a lot of accessories for your games. So go check them out. GadzooksGaming.com. I'd say tell me that, or I would say let them know that I sent you, but no, it's okay. Either way. Yeah, just go and check them out. Dice, rulers, widgets, whatever you need. 36B. Oh, there it is. You know what I forgot to do with all the stalkers? I forgot to give them their little back thing. I need to give 10 stalkers their quivers, or they're not going to have any ammunition to fight with. Like, you can say, oh, they're magic bows, but, that's just lame. Give them their bow. Give them their quiver. Give them their stuff. Oh, man, I'm already over 30 minutes. Let's see. Don't want to rush it because I've been known to cut stuff off that didn't need to be cut. Yeah, so anyway, did I say like? Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you want to see, and I will try to get it done. I can't promise you everything. I might be able to promise you something. Oh, you know what? You know what would help? Let me put the head on first. Putting the head on first might be helpful, because that way it's not in the way of the arms. Right? All right. I think that might be a good idea. That might be a good idea. And D's face. We'll go with this one. Wink. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I just went off on a tangent and forgot what I was going to say. Because around about then, I was supposed to say something about the fact that while the Melusai may have a Gorgon's appearance, their curse is a little bit of their own making. Warhammer's Dark Elves were dark not because of where they resided, like a different IP, but because of their deeds, they were overly hedonistic, overly pleasure-seeking, to the point where they became a bit more, you know, how do we say this? They delved into the darkness of their souls and found themselves a little bit more than they could actually perceive. And then they got swallowed whole as a race. You know, high elves, wood elves, dark elves, all of them swallowed up by the chaos god Zinj. So unlike Medusa, they might have done it to themselves. Also, they still revel in that whole hedonism. They enjoy a little bit of combat and a little bit of the. Oh, no wonder. Dagnabbit, I have my phone flipped. Usually the camera's on this side, and that's why I am feeling a bit wonky. So, yeah, I gotta work over here. I'm not gonna move the camera because then I'll have to take like 5 hours. Oh my goodness. All right. At least we have one more piece to cut. One more piece to cut. That is, or two pieces. Two pieces. Where is it? 37. When you're under the gun, you can't find what you're looking for. Ah, there it is. I really like the Zinj color schemes. Like especially for Lords of Change. Woo! So much color on them. I gotta figure out like and so what I'm gonna do, considering I cannot make another purchase like this for a very long time, I'm going to paint at least one of the unit champions with Dagnabbit with double colors, so that if I'm playing games, that will be the unit champion and everybody else will be just regular old Blizz Sisters or Blizz Talkers. And then if I want to play units of 5, like 5 units of 5, I can do that. Or if I wanted to play 2 units of 10 and a unit of 5, I'd have that one double colored champion and go, yep, this is one is the champion for this unit of 10, and this one is a champion for the other unit of 10. Didn't I just say I was going to do this the other way around? Didn't I just say that? There we go. Alrighty there. Let me clean this off first. All right, we are almost done. Halfway home. Okay, more than halfway. I can't do math. It's probably why I don't play well, because I can't do the math. Some dab in there. Come on, girlie. Come on. Please, please. Aw. Please, please help me. Oh, that's about as much you can do, right? A couple of seconds of it. Oh, for fudge's sake. Let me get it nice and good. There we go. Almost done. One more thing. One more thing. Maybe I should have put this on before the head. You're gonna see me struggle here. Oh, no, because I want to pop the head off. Awesome. Well, at least I can get the... No. What is this? A vambrace? Oh, my goodness. Oh, jeez, hello. You would think... You know what this is, though, too? Even though I bought like so many of them, man, did I buy a whole bunch of them. I have not, like, consistently put any of them together. I put, like, maybe 2 or 3 at a time. There we go. That's awesome. Alrighty. This is it, people. Pray for me. Alright, don't do that. That's, you know, of all the things, that was just, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Get back up there. See? That's what I get for being a dork. There we go. All right. Well, if this isn't up, I'm going to do this off screen. So y'all have a good day. I will take care of this. Take care of yourselves. Have fun. Be safe. And see you next time.